Hello, my name is Miss String, and today we will try to examine cereal sections of an apple. Now I have some materials here, and what you will be doing today is to print some parts of all the parts of the slices of an apple. So I have some tempera paints here, some colorful ones, but I'll be using green one today. And I have an apple, of course, and I have a knife, and this is for only teachers. Teachers use only. So I'll be giving you guys plastic knives. And then I have some brushes and sponges to apply paint on the slices of an apple. And I have some teacher sample for labeling some parts of the apple. And I have a ruler. And I have a sheet that I have already given you, which is for the things that you have to document, which is investigator's name, date, prediction, and type of fruit, total length of the apple, and thickness of each section, and the uniqueness or irregularities of the apple. And then you will also have a sheet that you will print on the apple, and some newspaper. And if you need to pour the paint on a paper or some tray, you can use that, but I used a paper to stamp on the apple on. So today we'll start with my question asking you, do you know anything about an X-ray? So X-rays allow us to see inside things all at once. So let's go on and start. Alright, so I have sliced the apple 5 equal sections, okay? 5 equal. Now what you're going to do is either put the paint on this newspaper, scrap paper, or on top of the newspaper, and then you dip each one, starting from the top one, and dip it and put it on the sheet that I have given you, which is this sheet right here. Okay? So you're going to do that here. Now you can also, if you're confident with just putting the paint on top of that slice, like this, and then you just rub it with the sponge, that's okay too. Now we're going to do it together. I'm going to just apply the paint on the specimen, which is an apple, the apple, and each one of you will have one slice. So one person will get one slice. I'm going to just pour here. 1 drop is enough. And then I'll just apply it. Now, sometimes it's not enough, so I'll have to put a little more. Now after it's all done evenly, you can put from left to right, wherever you want, actually. Stamp it on. Press it hard. Press it hard. And then take it off. Okay, and put it away. And be careful with your fingers because they will be dirty for this activity. See? Ta-da! Now, I'll do the rest all myself because I don't have friends here. But each one of you guys will get each section of the apple, so you're going to stamp. One person's going to stamp one, and the other person's going to stamp another, and then so on. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm all done. Okay, so I'm all done, and if you can see right here, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections of the apple. Now you're going to take the one that is the most clearest, sorry. Now you're going to take the clearest image of the apple, which I think is this one, the fourth one. So I have put some sample of the internal anatomy in there. So you're going to see that this is the seed, and we can't really see the seed, but we can just speculate or pretend that there is a seed, and of course the seed was covered by the paint, so you couldn't see that. But there's pedestal, which we didn't really paint. The skin, this part inside, right outside of the seed, is pith of receptacle, and this part where we actually eat is the cortex of receptacle. And this part, very bottom, where there's like the part where we don't really eat, this is the remnant of the flower. And then this is the pericarp, which is the lower part of the apple, internal part. This part is the covering of the pith of receptacle to protect it. And then there is seed, of course. Alright, so you're going to label the apple of the fourth one right here just like this. Even though you can't find some of them, you can label them. So I'm going to go ahead and give you an example. Alright, so I have already made an example where I labeled everything. And now we're going to gather with another group that I have assigned you. And you're going to compare with their apple and your apple. You can compare what's different between their apple and your apple that you have printed on the paper. And we can compare what's the internal part that's different, maybe the shape is different, how they printed might be different, and so consider the location of the seeds and think about symmetry. You know, everything's, if you fold this into half, could be a symmetry. And think about how this can be very similar with an X-ray. An X-ray, that's just like slicing our body into sections, but we don't do that, of course. But we have an X-ray that would do that for us technologically, and so that we can see what's wrong in each sections of our body, usually bones. Now you can see this activity and use this for other fruits and vegetables. X-ray helps us, and this activity helps us to see that X-ray helps us to see inside things all at once. So if you want to see vegetables all at once, you can print it. You can print it like stamps. Each section is just as I've taught you. Thank you.